In the upper left-hand corner, you can see a clickable portrait of the avatar. We call these buttons portrait buttons. The green bar in the portrait indicates the character's health. When the character is injured, it will change color from green to yellow to red, depending on the severity of the injury. When the character has no more life points, he perishes. Your avatar's life points will, however, regenerate with time. The blue bar represents mana, magic energy. When a character's mana reserves have been depleted, he cannot cast any more spells. Mana is also replenished with time. Follow the path through the next stone gate until you have reached the wounded Lev.
There's another goblin.
Stay with me, mate.
You can see his health is quickly changing down colours. And there's Lev. You can see he's on the bare minimum of health and he's permanently trying to regenerate but losing said health. Just to try to make it.
If someone offers you a dialogue, a symbol will float above the character. If this person is relevant to the main quest, it will be an exclamation mark. If the person is only relevant for optional side quests, it will be a question mark.
Okay.
I should have stuck with my books. I hope you haven't forgotten your healing arts, Tahira. Help me. Please heal me.
Select your avatar, approach Lev, and click on him with the right mouse button to begin the dialogue.
I should have stuck. Please.
You have a healing spell at your disposal. If you wish to use a magic spell, there are two possibilities. The simplest possibility is offered by the click and fight system. To use this, select Lev. Under your avatar's portrait button, all meaningful actions for the selected target will appear. The blue hand is the symbol for the healing spell. Click on the symbol to heal Lev.
And we lost a bit of mana for that.
The click and fight system can be used in the same way to launch damaging spells or melee attacks on hostile targets. As soon as you select an enemy unit, appropriate hostile actions will be offered. The alternative to this is the classic method. Select your avatar, then click the healing spell in the action bar, and then click on the wounded Lev in the game world.
Eat squash if you can't actually perform
Speak
it.
to Lev again.
There we go.
I thank you, Tahira. Without you, I would have been lost. I thank Aonir that Kaele found you.
What happened anyway? You're seeking a rune?
Yes, a special rune. Rowan is certain it must be somewhere in the ruins of Ankbrand. But the ruins are just swarming with orcs. We had to flee. Only Joshua managed to hide. Kaele knew where your house was. That's why we fought our way through to you. Please, you must help us.
All right. I will fetch your rune. You stay here and recover for a while.
As you command. Take good care, Tahira. Here, this spell scroll. I captured it from one of the orcs. Maybe it will be of some use to you. Keep following the trail. Perhaps you'll run across Joshua somewhere. May the gods grant that he is still alive.
You have received additional experience points and a magic spell scroll from Lev. It contains the Fireball spell.
Your experience is down
Once
here.
you have collected a specific number of experience points, your avatar will move up one level, will become stronger, and will be able to learn new skills. You receive experience points by defeating opponents and successfully solving quests. When you die, you lose a small amount of experience points every time. Next, your avatar should learn the magic spell you have just received. Open your inventory and click on the symbol for spell book.
So this one.
On the left, you will see the inventory for magic spell scrolls. On the right, your spell book, and above it, the so-called magic memory, with 9 free spaces at the current moment. Click on the scroll in the inventory to place it on the mouse pointer. Then click any free space in your spell book. You now have transferred a new spell into your spell book. You can enter any number of spells into your spell book, but you can only simultaneously memorize and use 10 of those magic spells in your magic memory. Learn the Fireball magic spell by clicking on the Fireball symbol in your spell book, and then click on any free space in your magic memory. Now close your inventory.
I'm a bit ahead of the game, I'm afraid.
Follow the path until you see the Minotaur.
Minotaur. That sounds lovely. There is a day and night cycle, as you can see up here. Night you have reduced range. Is it a level 3 Minotaur?
Use the Fireball spell to defeat the Minotaur.
This is the other part of combat. To wait a little while, and he slowly burns to death and dies.
Many creatures are partially or completely resistant to specific types of magic. Your avatar can also use rare objects found in the course of the game to protect himself better from magic attacks.
So death magic doesn't work against
Behind
skeletons.
the next gate, a fire elemental creature awaits for you. This creature is completely resistant to your fire magic. Continue along the path.
This too.
Try to use your magic spell against the fire elemental creature. If a creature has resisted a magic spell, you will see white bouncing sparks. After this, defeat the fire elemental creature close combat.
Nothing happened. So now I have to... If things get serious, I can always heal myself.
Enemies, beware.
It's taking a lot longer to kill than those goblins. He's actually damaging me as well.
The fire elemental was carrying a hero's rune and 4 objects. Take possession of these.
I can click this just to loot them all.
Beside your main character, you now have up to 5 heroes at your disposal. The heroes are your strongest allies and may have magic powers. The hero's rune you just found represents a skilled long-range fighter. The rune establishes the hero's characteristics and abilities. In the course of the game, you will find more runes and also replace some of the old runes. To summon a hero, you must use the hero's rune in your rune table, which you always have with you, and then find a hero's monument for the summoning procedure. Open your inventory and go to the category Rune Board.
So yep, just put your rune in here.
On the
You'll
left
unlock
side, you will
more
see your
heroes
currently unused
at higher
runes,
levels.
and on the right, the runes ended in the Rune Board. In the upper half of the rune table, you will find the spaces for the hero's runes, and below the spaces for workers' runes, subdivided into light and dark races. Depending on which level your avatar has, you can apply up to 5 runes at once. Click on the rune of the hero and place it in one of the empty fields of the rune tablet located at the top. Now you will have to arm the hero. You should have received a bow, a dagger, and 2 pieces of armor. Go into the inventory and select the category Equipment. On the right side of the window, you will now see 2 portraits. Select the lower portrait and give your hero the 4 new objects from the left side of the inventory. The bow must go into his left hand. That's the space on the right-hand side. If your avatar or a hero cannot use an object, it will be marked with a red background. Close your inventory.
Okay, so you have to put your heroes in here. Depending on their level, you'll be able to use them. So this guy's level 4, so we can use him. We don't need to be a higher level. He has to have the light combat arts piercing weapons in order to be able to use this blade, and he needs to have ranged combat bows. We can look at his skills here, where we can see he's got light combat arts 2, piercing weapons 2, and ranged combat bows 2. And he gives us pretty much all his stats to looking on the rune, which is quite useful. So yeah, we do actually have to equip our heroes just like we have to equip ourselves. Keep in mind that they cannot level up, so you can only put a certain amount of tier of equipment on this guy. You can't give him a ridiculously heavy armor, you can't give him a huge blade. That's about it.
Follow the path to the Great Monument. This is the Hero's Monument.
Activate this.
Go right up to the Hero's Monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar. Aside from the Hero Monument, the symbol of a hand appears in the selection window. You can inform yourself of the rune power of your avatar. Every time you call upon a hero, or later on, even a worker, you lose a bit of your rune power, and calling upon them takes a bit longer every time too. Rune power regenerates itself automatically in the course of time. Now you can summon the hero. Select the monument and click on the symbol for the hero in the action bar. After a few seconds, the hero should appear.
So, click on him. I lose 10% of my rune power. I can only have up to 5 heroes at once, and like it says, they will go slower. Up to a point where it takes just as long to regenerate.
The hero should now appear in the upper left. You can now command the hero.
He's up there.
If you want to select several units simultaneously, you can hold down the left mouse button in the game world and drag a frame around both characters. As soon as you release the left mouse button, the selection is established. You can combine combat units to form groups. To do this, select the units and click on one of the small buttons at the top of the screen in the middle, or hold down the control key and select a number key from 1 to 6 for the respective group. Once you have defined a group, a portrait button will appear at the top of the screen with the number of units in the group. The functionality of the portrait button is identical to your avatars. You can now very quickly select a group by clicking on the appropriate portrait button or pressing a number key from 1 to 6. Follow the path further toward the south.
Okay, so also saying, at a certain point of this regen rate, you can actually make it so that it takes one worker just as long to be summoned as it does to recharge all the rune power which you need to create said worker.
Here.
So I can make these two in a group like that. I can also make them into
On my command.
Control 2. So over there. You can click that, get rid of that group. Yeah, get rid of that group.
Destiny awaits.
But we'll keep it like
Now.
that for now. Deselect them, press 1.
Let's go. Follow me.
Yeah,
Follow me.
useful when
Follow
you've got
me.
more than 2 people.
Yes. Now.
You have a fight with the undead ahead
Let's
of you.
go.
Together with your hero, you can win this fight.
I just want to see if I can do it. Nope, I
Use your
can't.
magic and defeat the undead.
At your command. Send them to the River of Souls.
I shall
See,
not
he's
finish.
fairly good. He's got a
Forward.
weapon in case you end up in close
Follow me.
combat. I probably should have gotten to shoot his bow first.
I'm ready.
Alright, so as you can see, there's still one over here. We are getting a small amount of experience for each of these kills.
Ready and able.
Since these aren't resistant to fire magic, which is a little strange since they have only bones, they will burn, which is quite useful.
The room's orders will be done.
Skeleton General is level 6. So first thing we want to do,
Design for the lights.
try to complete as much damage as possible. He's inflicting pain on us. Yeah, well,
Enemy attack.
Stay with me, men.
so, right, so the sound effects are still a bit loud.
The lines must hold.
That feels like it did absolutely nothing. There we go.
Well done. One of the undead was carrying a valuable gem. Take it along with you.
Okay, so we can take the screen gem. That's purely for
Orders
selling.
very well.
On my command. Forward.
Should you want to further test your fighting skills,
Follow me.
turn north here. Otherwise, follow the path farther towards the south.
As you can see, there's a few more goblins up here. There may be something of interest, but since this is only the tutorial and we're not keeping any of these
Let's
items,
go.
I will turn south.
Follow me. Forwards.
Yeah, there's only a few goblins and skeletons in a
Follow the path until you find the merchant. Merchants can be identified by the rotating coin above their heads.
So this guy here,
Here, now.
I can just randomly click and my guy will go straight
You can
to
buy and sell all kinds of objects from a merchant.
So has 10 silver. I can sell this for 94
Go up to the
silver.
merchant and speak to him by clicking on him with the right mouse button. A window will appear with the merchant's menu.
That's why you have the gem.
On the left of the menu, you will see your objects, and on the right, the merchant's objects. Your available money and the price of the selected objects are displayed in the middle. 100 copper coins make 1 silver coin, and 100 silver coins make 1 gold coin. Objects in Spellforce are divided into 5 categories. The 5 symbols beside your inventory and the merchant's inventory will be dark if you or the merchant have no objects in this category. You want to sell the gem to get money for a purchase. Select the lowermost symbol to open the category Quest and Value Objects. Click on the gem. The object you are offering will be marked green, and in the middle you will see the price the merchant wants to pay. Click on Sell. Now you can buy something else with money. Click on the Rooms category and purchase the Human Worker Room. Conclude the trade by clicking on the check mark on the lower left in the window or by pressing the escape key. Open your inventory, select the category Rune Board, and place the human worker rune in the slot with the human portrait on the lower left of the rune board.
Okay guys, so this has taken me a bit longer than I expected. I will conclude the tutorial next time, as we now need to do the strategy aspect of the game. So, this has been Ruben Ruskaban. Goodbye.